What is going on, guys? Richard here again with Bearded Bricks. This week we're going to continue the review of the Brickmania sets. This week it's the CH-47 Chinook. Now, I do want to say Brickmania did not supply me with any of this. I had to go to their website, buy the instructions and stickers, and then I went to Bricklink and bought all the pieces there. If you happen to go to their website and buy the instructions and stickers for this, you still will be responsible for getting the pieces. The links are down below for this set. Now, don't forget, guys, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. It'll let you know that anytime I post a video, go live, or post in the discussion board. Now, let's talk about the history of the Chinook. The Chinook is a tandem rotor helicopter developed by American rotorcraft company Vertol and manufactured by Boeing in 1957. The Chinook is a heavy lift helicopter that is among the heaviest lifting Western helicopters. Its name Chinook is from the Native American Chinook people of Oregon and Washington state. The Chinook possesses several means of loading various cargoes, including multiple doors across the fuselage and a massive wide loading ramp located at the rear of the fuselage. It also has a total of 3 external cargo hooks to carry underslung loads, and this helicopter is capable of a top speed of around 200 miles per hour. In the Vietnam War, the crews would attach M60 machine guns to both forward doors and also sometimes in the rear of the cargo door. Most of the guns were equipped with stops fitted to keep the gunners from firing into the rotor blades. And of the nearly 750 Chinook helicopters in the U.S. and South Vietnam fleets, about 200 were lost in combat or wartime operational accidents. 4 CH-47s were converted into ACH-47As by adding armor and improved engines. Its armament included 2 fixed forward 20mm cannons, 1 turret with a 40mm automatic grenade launcher on the nose, 5 40 cal machine guns, and 2 weapon pods on the sides that could carry either 70mm rocket launchers or 7.62 machine guns. The specific version that this set is designed after is the MH-47G, which is currently being used by the United States Army. It has tons of improvement to the engine and avionics, such as forward-looking infrared and multiple mode terrain following radar. This version is armed with 2 7.62 M134 miniguns and 2 M240 7.62 machine guns. Now, this did happen to be the first helicopter I built by Brickmania, and it did not disappoint. Of course, like most of the Brickmania builds, you start off with the fuselage, working your way to the front to recreate this cockpit, which turns out to be absolutely amazing. You use tons of slopes and clear pieces up front to kind of create that window effect. There is no windshield that will ever be able to recreate this by Lego. After you get done with that massive windshield, you start working your way down to the sides and to the back. You do build one side at a time, and then you get back here to the massive cargo door. The cargo door does work really well, and it is actually really easy to open and close. One of the really cool things is you do use some stickers on the side to recreate the round windows. You do that by taking 2 of the 1x2 tiles that are clear, stacking them on top of each other on some clear plates, and then kind of adding the sticker around it to give it that effect to make it look like a round window. I personally thought that was a really cool add-on. That is something that you would not be able to recreate with Lego pieces, and it just looks absolutely amazing. When you get here to the back on this glass, you pretty much do the same thing, but you do it with a plate that the sticker sticks through the studs, and then you add the dome piece and kind of give it that round window effect that you look out of. After you do that and you're pretty much done, you're going to start adding the parts to the side where the fuel tanks are. It gives it that real massive wide look. When you add the stickers to this, it does have you do it at the end and not then. I would wait till the end also. I wouldn't try to stick these stickers on right away. And eventually you will work your way up to the gas nozzle. The gas nozzle right here is the one thing on this set that is absolutely flimsy. Every time you touch it, it falls off. It's kind of like some of the tank barrels. It's just a 1 stud connection. Other than that, this thing is actually extremely solid. You start building the engines up top. The designers have came up with really cool ways to do this, and you have to use these snot pieces to try to recreate these and make it look like that round-ish effect. If you've seen a Chinook in real life, or if you've seen pictures of one, you'll kind of understand that this thing just isn't really easy to make out of Lego, and they have nailed it 100%. Now the blades on this thing do stick out really far. One of the cool things about the actual aircraft is that they are timed to basically spin and never hit each other. I know that spinning Lego that you can never do that because one's always going to slow down and the weight of this is going to make it droop and hit something. These are extremely flimsy looking, but they're actually on there really well and they're connected very good. They do have you build a winch on the side for cargo. And another really cool thing about this set is when you get to the front, you do put a sticker on this minifigure head down here to make it with the radar sensor. It does come to putting minifigs in here. It is not the easiest thing to do. What I recommend is popping this front engine off. Then you're going to take the top of the pilot seats off. It allows you to put the two pilots in there and look at the detailed cockpit. Then you're going to pop this center section off. Then you just kind of stick the minifigs in here. What I recommend doing is popping this back propeller off if you plan on moving it at all. When you flip it upside down, they are heavy, but as you can see in here, you have a lot of room to stick minifigs, and I mean, it's just, you have tons of room inside. Here you can see the detailed cockpit and kind of go off of what you're dealing with when it comes to placement. When you comes to putting the guns on the sides of this thing, I do have them. They will not fit up here on the shelf with them in there, but it is much easier to take this top off and set them on. Don't try to put them together when you're putting the set together. Wait till after, pop this top off and do it. Even if you have to remove these two side engines and take this off to get the back ones, it is much easier than fighting it. Now this set does require two Brick Arms M240D door machine guns with pintle and ammo box. You need to get those in black, and there's two Brick Arms miniguns with ammo chains. This set does require 1,543 Lego pieces and is a difficulty at a 4 or 5. It is not very hard to put together when it comes to this. This is rather simple. The challenge comes in after this is together and you're putting the engines and everything on them. The weight of the blades really does a number on this thing when you're trying to move it around. They're just too flimsy and there's not a very good connection point to have them installed and be able to move it around a lot. Now, I will say the instructions for this are $15 and the sticker packs is $6, but when you go to buy these instructions, they do offer some helmets, visors, face shields, and night vision goggles, and I can recommend getting those to complete the figs for the complete crew. This is a Night Stalker version, which I hope that when you get and you put together, you do include those stickers on there. You need to get some night vision goggles, and you need to get maybe 1 or 2 minifigs built and stickered just to put to the side so they can give that display look. It will make it look 10 times better. But this is one of the Brickmania sets that I highly recommend you getting if you haven't yet. It is an absolute amazing build. The only problem that I really have with this thing, and it's not really a problem, it's just when it comes to the playability of it, is when it comes to picking it up, the wings are so heavy that they tend to droop on one side, and the way that they're connected, they're just going to pop right off. They do fold in and allow it, but as you've seen right there, just any bit of weight that goes to it just pops it right off. But you need to build this. You need to buy it. You need to get the instructions, and you need to get all the pieces and build it. They are kind of expensive, but not really. It's just really tiles and plates that are all normal. Then there's a couple of oddball pieces in there, but nothing that should be too hard or too expensive to obtain. But I would like to thank you for watching another Brickmania review. If you haven't yet, don't forget, please like, please subscribe. Let's help me get to those 1,000 subscribers. And always, if you've done anything with these sets, if you've modified them in any type of way, if you've added them in a mock, if you've done anything like that, please let me know. Send me some videos, send me some pictures. Don't forget, always use your creativity. I want to see you designing some stuff like this one day. I'll never have the ability to. I'm not that good. But thanks for watching. Peace.